Yeah, man, it should be cold. The
All right,
rest of the
wait. In
card's pretty
theory,
mid.
I'm live on Twitter.
Oh, what the fuck?
Let's see, man. Oh yeah, look, it's it right here. That's so badass.
Cold, cold.
Can I like repost it or how does this work?
Yeah, I think you can repost it. What, are you getting into streaming now?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, it's definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
You gotta fix your fucking. You gotta get a bit like a light or something to highlight your face though.
Yeah, oh yeah, sorry. It's because it's too. I can wait. Let me close this person.
I was gonna say the glare was killing you.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's a little better.
All right, nice.
Fuck yeah.
I usually do it in the other room, but like there's people working and shit, so I didn't want to get in their way.
Disturb them.
I'm currently getting these numbers fixed because these are about a factor of 2 wrong. Like
Oh, what the
70
fuck?
mil OI, 8900 mil volume. Here 32 400. So CoinGecko is basically fucking us. They don't want to let they don't want to. I nearly said that word. They don't want to let us win.
They don't want to let a nigga win, man.
Yeah, you say it. You say better. You say it than
Yeah,
me.
exactly, exactly. I already crashed out on the
So
timeline
funny.
off.
What do you think about the market right now?
Dude,
Gold
I just
making
logged
all-time
on,
highs.
but like everything that's been going on the past fucking week has just been like a mixture of just we're so back and we're so over at the same time.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. Yeah, that's why I literally titled it that because I genuinely feel like it's accurate.
like nearly every 6 hours, the market sentiment's completely different.
Yeah.
So it literally just depends when you hop online. Is like how people are feeling about the market. It makes it like super easy to make money, especially
You think
on Ox.fun. However,
specifically on our stuff? Yeah.
however,
W
like
plug.
W plug, W plug. Yeah. However, like the trenches, like every 12 hours, it literally like dies for like ages. I'm just sitting there
Yeah.
fucking staring, being like, oh my god, 40k topper after 40k topper.
Insane. Just going through some macro shit. You know, I actually want to get rid of this guy from my list. He's really annoying. He just posts so much shit. It's like insane. Let's see if I drag this in. Great stream bots. What do you mean, Elijah? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Great
by the
stream
way,
bots, and we have like 100 viewers. That's not too unrealistic, I think.
nah, it's definitely like 100% bots. Like it's fully just bots on stage, and that's kind of it. They costed $20. I actually imported them all in here.
Oh, nice. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. There's about another 1,000 coming through, very very shortly.
Let's fucking go.
I love how you posted this in the chat and no one else joined.
Bro, they're all fake, bro. They're all fake. Let's see how MLG's doing after Aiden Ross bought the top. That was actually so funny. That was so funny, bro.
After Frank chronically nuked the chart.
Should I do like one of these, like
Holy shit.
yeah. Let me just get this up. I feel like I like orange. Orange looks nice.
I love how they're just sitting there and they're like, oh yeah, so you just lost $12,000, welcome to crypto.
No, but the thing is when they said it, what was so funny is that banks were saying to him, bro, why are you stressing? Like, this is the cost. Like, this is what it costs to like, you know, onboard everyone, you know, like don't stress. Like, this is normal. Like, just you know, accept it, you know? It was like so funny.
Ah. That whole probably nothing group fucking pisses me off.
You know what? Yeah, I mean, everyone says it, and that's very fair. But also at the same time, like, you know, you kind of can't hate. Like, they are winning at the end of the day. I feel like that's, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
whether
yeah,
it's like good or bad, like all publicity is somewhat good publicity.
Oh yeah. Like I agree on that end of things. What I wish though is that the leaders within the space looked a little less gay.
Yeah, for sure.
Good
This is
TA.
so funny. Yeah, this is real TA right here. This is what dreams are made of. Oh fuck! I hate when you do that and then like
How fast did it
it's
go
so
down?
bad.
What, that's on a 4-hour chart. Go to
I
1 minute
mean,
challenge. I'd
one
love to
minute
see like
chart.
the timing of his actual buy. Oh, he literally.
Jesus, look at this arrow.
That's fucking tragic.
What color should I make this?
Uh,
Let's make it
make it
green.
rainbow.
Make it green.
Dude, that's fucking hilarious. And Ross once again crashed the market. Let's go. Did anyone end up finding his wallet? Surely, right?
Yeah, I mean, I actually know some of the guys who funded him and stuff. It's like there's not really that much complex shit behind it, but
Okay.
yeah.
Thanks for playing. To be honest, like in hindsight, that was probably like the easiest long of all time. Like max long.
I mean, it was the easiest long running into it, but not so much afterwards. I mean,
Oh,
on Ox, there was like people were trading MLG like crazy in every direction.
oh yeah. Like to be honest, I was asleep throughout the whole thing. I just couldn't be fucked. I'm gonna have to go read back and watch it though, because apparently like all this Frank slander that's picked up afterwards is kind of fucking hilarious.
Oh, bro, I actually I had such a W tweet in response to it. Where was my reply?
Show.
This one. But Frank actually liked it. I did a comment. I was like, "No, Frank is supposed to be the chosen one, the one who would liberate us from the trenches, not dump on us."
That's fucking hilarious.
It's so funny. Can you hear me okay, by the way? Or
Yeah.
oh,
I
what
can hear you
up, Spud?
perfectly
How we
fine.
got Spud's in here.
Yo.
We love a bit of the Spud. How's Spud? If you're online, bro, I'll drop you the link if you want to come on. I'll send it to him now. I'm going to be doing an interview with the head of DeFi from Berachain next week as well. Which should be cool.
Fuck yeah.
I'm interested to hear from Spud how the Solana house in Thailand is going. If he might come on. I'm still waiting for my quant to come online. It's being
Which
slow. I was supposed to get Rectober on today, actually.
Oh, real?
What the fuck? He just shat himself, dude. What the fuck? Look.
Crazy. Give me.
There's no way that's
Crazy.
real, bro. There's no way.
Sure.
That's a
Surely
chocolate milkshake or something.
100%. Melted chocolate.
Has to be.
He could have made a cooler excuse.
Okay, so MLG we've assessed it's not doing great. I'm surprised this. I don't know if you ever looked into this grift thing, but like there was obviously like DeepSeek and all this other like ChatGPT LARPs, and this was like one of the slightly more legit ones, and they're literally like backed by Alliance and like all of this shit. So when I was in the Alliance office in New York, so I was kind of like a bit bullish on them. I did some longs because they're on. You can trade it on Ox, but they unfortunately have just like completely nuked the rest of the market. It is
How
what
is
it
that?
is. Like I made a trade here.
Yeah, nice. Fuck. Like,
Nice entry,
honestly,
nice exit.
my thoughts on like the whole AI thing is like, yeah, it's good having good tech, but like to me, the tech feels like a little bit behind. I'm not gonna lie, in terms of like the AI and like, there's so much more things you can do with AI besides like building all these chatbots and agents and shit like that.
Mm.
And that's what I'm waiting for. Because I look at all these AI coins and like, yeah, but I feel like once people start realizing it and realizing that the technology is not up there, because at the end of the day, all it is people bidding all this LARP tech, being like, oh, it's new.
Oh, of course,
Like
of course.
like me and you know my mate Marky.
No.
No. So we're sitting there, and he does some deving and shit, and we're just talking, and he's like, yeah, all this like LARP shit is like all on GitHub. So we're sitting there, and I'm like, oh, show me. And IQ?
No.
Yeah, so we basically went through like all the bigger, I guess, AI memes and tried to find basically the closest replicas on GitHub, and we could nearly find everything.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean it's like
Yeah.
complete like AI fucking LARP, isn't it? I mean, it's what it
Yeah.
is.
So I'm sitting here waiting for something brand new to pop up. Like I check every AI coin and then double check it behind that, and look for like an actual use case to the point where I can see it going to billions.
Mm-hmm. Bro, hype is so strong. Jesus Christ. Everything getting slurped up. Ox is the best beta. Oh, let me get Spudden. Give me a thumbs up if he's ready. Hey, there we go. What's up?
Guys, how we doing?
Yo,
How you
what's
doing,
good,
Spud?
man?
Yeah, good to see you guys. Yeah, it's been a crazy week, but it's been fun, right?
Definitely a lot of fun, yeah.
A lot of up and
My
downs to say the least.
emotions are running around.
Where there's volatility, there's opportunity. So Monday was a bit crazy. Had to talk a few people off the ledge, but Tuesday came around really quick, so all good. But yeah, man, I'm here at the Solana Temple right now in Bali. It's been a bit of a crazy one.
Bro, you should give us a little tour. You should give us a little tour.
I'm plugged in. Let me unplug right now.
Can I do this? Yeah, there we go.
Let me get you right. Here we go. So yeah, we've had to move Villa. We did a Solana Sunday sessions, which was good fun. It's supposed to be a wellness retreat, but the degens like me are kind of turning it a little bit fun. But fuck it, we'll go outside with you guys. We'll let's show you what's about. So basically, our hotel here got locked off. The owners haven't paid a bribe, or they haven't paid the government. So there was like 100 police turn up, and there's all us Solana chads. Everyone's putting their ledgers up their bum. But no, it's been good fun.
Ledgers up bums.
Yeah.
Oh,
you got to be careful, man. You can't be lacking here when there's a.
Oh no, he's going outside. His connection's
Wi-Fi's cut. Wi-Fi's cut.
No, where is he? In Thailand or Bali? Is he Thailand or Bali? I don't know.
I have no clue.
Bro's gonna be absolutely cooked if he goes outside. Let's see if he can clutch this back.
Surely.
Otherwise I'll go back to this. We'll talk about something
You're
else
in a
the meantime.
walkthrough of the house.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Bro, look at how poorly Griffin's been doing. Like it just did not hold anything. Come back up a little bit, but still.
Even Goat and Zero, bro, are like going to zero.
Oh, bro, Go is tragic, bro. Although my quant was like, he was saying that he thinks it actually moves quite well with Bitcoin, which I don't really necessarily agree with. But why is this not loading? It's kind of buggy.
They don't want to show anymore. They're done.
Yeah, it's dead. It's dead. Cerebro is just like, oof. I know a guy who's a very big holder of Cerebro, and I don't think he's too happy.
What are you thinking about buying on this kind of generational dip?
Ox, Hype, Bitcoin, Sol, maybe ETH. I'm still kind of bullish on stuff like AIXBT somewhat, just as like a potentially top like base token, you know what I mean? Similar to Virtuals, to be honest. Like I think that Virtuals is pretty interesting. I think a lot of people are going to fade it. And the only reason I pay attention to it slightly more is because I have a very close friend who actually I did an interview with. He's going to be, which I'll post today or tomorrow, but he's like super focused on base and like Virtuals, and he's still super bullish. And I feel like Coinbase pumps this thing at some point. Plus, they actually just migrated to Solana, and I feel like people are kind of sleeping on it. Like they announced that they were going to Solana around, I think here, and I'll close this to make some space. Like literally around like $2 or something like that. I think it bounced up to like 240 from that. Obviously, then market nuked, so it nuked as well, and then like nothing. But honestly, I think they're doing cool stuff. And like I said, according to my smart virtuals friend, he said that the tech in terms of, you know, API SDKs for virtuals is like miles better than any of the AI16Z Eliza OS stuff. So,
Yeah,
you
bro.
know, and I honestly, I feel like apparently Shaw is like low-key a retard. I've heard from some people that work with him. No offense. I didn't say that. They said that. Like he's not a crypto guy, you know what I mean? He might be an AI researcher, etc., but that doesn't mean he knows how to play it well in crypto. Whereas like the virtuals team has been like grinding in crypto for like the past like 3 years. They've pivoted and migrated their token like 3 times. They've raised from crypto VCs. They're well connected. They know how to do media. Like they, you know, getting on the right podcasts. Like there's a guy called Kevin, the When Shift Happens guy. This guy, he's doing a AI interview with Luna. Look at this. This is pretty badass.
Bro. Cold.
So it's an AI interview and including in French and Spanish, which I guess is not a big deal. If you can do English, you can do the others. But hey, pretty cool. Maybe I got to try and get Luna on. She's kind of fire, low key. Like if I need an AI waifu, I know where to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'd probably get a few more views if we had some cuties on our laps right now. We should
Well,
get that running.
I had a couple I could get on, but you know, oh damn, Mr. Cypher's here. See if he's gonna come on. Yo, what up, Adrian? Cypher, sorry.
GM, sir, GM. Does this work?
How are we doing?
It says that I have to push something to pump up. No. How's it going, gentlemen?
Good. Doing
Yeah,
very well.
not bad.
Cypher is building. He's kind of a ex DeFi OG. I guess not ex, still DeFi OG, and he's building some cool stuff. Do you want to show some of the stuff you're building?
Man, I was doing tokenomics for like Qantas loyalty points. I used to be like a big data person, and then like came to Ethereum, and instead of building like a $26 million database to look after like $1 billion worth of points, I was like, oh, I could do it in a smart contract for like $40. So that's how I got into the game.
Badass.
Yeah.
They're
Don't mind me. I'm enjoying
apparently.
your stream. Keep watching. I love all these fucking meme coins going to dust. It's I'm curious too what's going to survive. I don't know. So just for context, sorry, I got my screen on. I got 2 screens, so I'll just.
Do you want to share your screen or?
No, man. I got some porn and shit going on here. But I actually, since I was hanging out with you in Taiwan, I actually got to meet Andy from Truth Terminal, hanging out with Chiang Mai. So I got to, like, the thing with Andy's work and the Goatsy and all that stuff, they actually have like a very deep understanding about how these, like they're AI nerds, and there have been AI nerds before all of this. And so the cool thing about Goat is that like how the fuck they jailbroke it to get the responses that it's unhinged, and the art is in how they jailbroke it. What Andy was building with all of his framework, he hasn't released any of that shit. He wants to kind of like productize it and call it Loom. So all that Goatsy stuff it's almost like they're too early. Like they're too much AI nerds, and they're too like. Whereas the Eliza team basically it's an open source mess, and if you look at that repo, it's like it's cool. It's plugged in a lot of things, but it's missing that like deep insight of like what makes all this shit cool. I also agree with the virtuals. The virtuals is a lot more like the virtuals team are true engineers in the sense that like that virtuals platform is very well built, and it has all of the extra cool shit with the logic, and so the virtuals is actually miles ahead. The question that I have about all of this stuff is like, is a token like Luna valuable? The virtuals coin is, but is Luna? How valuable are these personalities?
I think the argument is like similar to the Goat shit.
Well,
I think it's similar to the Goat shit. They wanted to do stuff, people pay for it to use it. The idea is, I think with Luna specifically, is that it can like stream and, you know, be your co-host and like do all these things, like automated, etc. So like, you'd incentivize to bring it on, and then as its audience grows and people like it more, they want to bring it on more, so it becomes bigger and it's like costs more, etc., etc.
It would be almost more interesting if, like, because the modern like in the latest round of all this AI stuff, it's like all of this real world, like if they took your likeness and your voice and all your tweets and they generated like a Nico bot, it would be cooler to have you on podcasts. That would be interesting. And I see a lot of value in the Virtuals coin, but I don't see a lot of value in the Nico coin or the Luna coin or these personalities. I think it's interesting technology, but like, what are we speculating on? So
yeah, I get you. I mean, the interesting one would see how. I mean, you said you met Andy, right? Like, what was his? I guess this was still when Goat was like on the down, right, in terms of price. Like, do you see Goat surviving? Do you see it coming back? Because I heard one theory which I thought was interesting, which is that potentially newer entrants to the cycle will think, oh, well, everyone was buying this Goat thing before. It's on discount now. Like maybe now's the time to get in. Even though we're all like, oh, it's going to zero. Like the goat like hype is over. Like why the fuck would I buy this thing now?
Yeah. So what I will say is that Andy and Janus, like he's got a few people around him, some Janus AI autist, but like he's got a few people around him that are like legit top fucking AI people. And not only do they have incredibly deep expertise about how to like jailbreak these fucking things, they're going to be doing it forever. Like I have no doubt that like long-term bullish Andy, because he's just like a deep technical expert. What happens with the fucking coin? Is it going to be the Bitcoin of all these AI agents? Like that's another question. But I'm very bullish Andy. Yeah, that's my 2 cents.
I mean, as they always kind of have, the AI memes were like doing pretty fucking crazy like bounces over the last day or two. Today they're all, I think, coming back a tiny bit. There was I can't remember what it was. My brother was trading SNI quite a lot, but they had there was some big news about them integrating, I believe, what is it, like NVIDIA or something like that. See if I can find it. We got accepted into the NVIDIA Inception program for startups. To be honest, this is kind of like the I see this as the AI equivalent of the we're using Google Cloud, and so we're part.
Yeah, we just got AWS credits. Like, yeah, cool story.
Yeah, I'm actually impressed that this resulted in such a like big pump.
Yeah.
I mean,
like,
NVIDIA
bro,
obviously needs anything that they can get to pump, right?
Could have long got an Ox. Could have long got an Ox with leverage. 10x leverage on SNI. Could have longed it from like 10 mil to 50 mil. Insane.
SNI at 13 million was absolutely free.
You think? Did you long?
No. I had group chats talking about it, and I just fully faded. And I was like, "Fuck."
Bro, we have 2,000 people watching the stream. Apparently, what the fuck?
Oh, really?
Let's go. Yeah. Now's the time to show your stuff if you want to, man.
Drop a 10K ticker.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
bro, I got wrecked. I got wrecked on Fartcoin. I'm not gonna lie.
oh,
So
disgusting.
wrecked. Look at this, bro. And I closed here, and I could have. My average eventually, like I brought it down to around 8.4, I think, and I could have closed it in profit up here, but I was just like, this was like right after the market was like absolutely nuking to shit, and ETH was like doing absolutely terribly. So I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit like worried potentially that things were gonna go maybe a bit lower. But honestly, like looking back, how it's pretty rare that you see like these kinds of dips and that they keep going down without at least like a complacency bounce. You know what I mean? This shit's pretty insane.
It was crazy, dropping down to 2,000. That wick was nasty. But going back to Fartcoin, it's National Fart Day today. So
Oh, actually,
where is the pump? It's National Fart Day. Why should be trumping right now? You know.
So it was
hang
every
on,
day.
hang on. I gotta fact check this.
Yeah, check it up. February 5th, National Fart Day, baby. Let them out.
Oh, I'm gonna remember this one every year.
There we
Wow.
go, guys. Where's the pump? But maybe it's buy the rumor, sell the news kind of event. People have been cheating because they know this is the big day.
I think comparing Goatsy and Fart is a very interesting discussion because on one hand, Goat is a personality, but then Fartcoin is a meme. But they both came from the whole, Andy's framework that he's built, right? Or same as like Luna or whatever else. And so,
What are your thoughts on Fartcoin being higher than Goat?
Well, the question, I think it kind of proves the point. It's that the meme is more important than the personality, right? And so Goatsy is a personality where Fartcoin is just a fucking Fartcoin, right? Like, what do you expect? You just support Fartcoin, right? Whereas I think Goatsy having a personality or Luna having a personality by default, their words and actions have influence on the price, and so there's nothing that Fartcoin can do that will negatively influence its price. But then, like, Goatsy could have a rant or Luna could spaz out, and so I think as soon as you're kind of like tied into the actions of these personalities or agents or whatever they're doing, whereas the memes are a little bit more pure in that sense.
Yeah. Should we go on Kaito? Let's see what's going on.
What's your guys' take on
Vitalik.
celebrity coins as well right now? We've got Mother down at 10 million, Daddy down at 24 million. Do you see a bounce with these, or was that the 2024 narrative? Are we leaving that behind?
Well,
I think they'll always keep going, but
in my opinion, I think they can do well. It's just like as time moves on, people start to get used to them kind of being there. So if not them stabilizing without new content and obviously new things coming out, what else are they expected to do? The community will only stick around for nothing for so long.
It's hard, you see Iggy putting in the work, out of all the celebrities going, it's probably her manager making the tweets and stuff, but she's putting in the work there. Her events were cool. 10 million does seem undervalued. Am I betting on it? Not right now. It's a difficult one to see. Maybe if she has another party with 100 strippers again, maybe we'll see price boom. But I think celebrity coins, I'm kind of leaving on the side right now.
How long do you guys think this chop that we're kind of in now is going to go on for, right? Because I feel like until 2 weeks ago, everyone was saying this cycle is going to end early in like March. Whereas now I feel like people are saying potentially we're going to see some chop for a while, more traditional like 4-year cycle type thing where things run into like Q3, Q4. Like that's personally how I felt the whole time. Like even though things were super frothy, going up super fast, I was like, why change? Like this, it always tends to go like this where you get a run into like basically the end of the year. I don't see why it would end early. I get why people want to take stuff off the table, but like,
well, everyone says sell in May, walk away, and that that actually means if you're clever, sell in April. But if we see a bullish summer again, I think last kind of bullish summer was perhaps like 2017. We had Solana summer in 22 maybe. But it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. A lot of things are different right now. Everyone's looking to the States. We're seeing a lot of coins, North American favorite coins doing well. So it'll be interesting. But if you had asked me a few months ago, I would have said, perhaps this cycle will kind of ease off in springtime. But right now, it's hard to gauge, man. And I think steady growth would be the best for all of us. But we'll have to, play it by ear because you wake up on a Monday and the market's dropped 20, 30%.
I think it's going a lot lower. I think it's going down to like 80 for Bitcoin, 75,
Yeah,
80. I think it has to. I think the most interesting things are actually you really have to follow the US markets. The Treasury is running out of cash. I think it's got about 2 months left of money before they hit the debt ceiling. Trump intentionally refuses to even talk about that subject, about the debt ceiling. In my train of thought, I think he will let it default on purpose, just to make a point, to make that it's not his problem. And then kind of in April, May, we're going to see a bit of problems with that. And obviously he's going to come through and save the day and everything's going to be fine. But what that means is that as the Treasury runs out of money, that's not going to be good. Long-term crypto assets, absolutely bullish, going to 250. God bless every crypto. But all the liquidity comes from the US capital markets, and it's naive to think that it's not going to cause us to go down to 80. It's everything's driven from the US markets, in my opinion.
Yeah. Do you think we'll see Bitcoin dominance remain strong during that as well? We hit, a 4-year all-time high with Bitcoin dominance on Monday. If Bitcoin drops down to 80K, how would you see, the rest of the market, especially Ethereum reacting to that as well?
Yeah, it's fucked.
Let me see if I can pull up BTC dominance. Bro, this shit was insane, bro. People saying, oh yeah, this shit's going to zero, like whatever. I'm like, bro, this thing just 64%. Yikes. Insane. Actually nuts.
Yeah, I think if you zoom out on the daily, you'll see on the week, we haven't hit those heights in like 4 years or something crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean since 21.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this wick gets filled. I don't know about you.
Yeah. All wicks get filled. You've got to look at the market structure.
Yeah, we've got 3K people on stream. Insane. Love to see it.
What's been happening with Ox?
Trade. Oh, bro, Ox has been killing it, bro. Absolutely killing it.
Tell me more.
Bro, so we've been burning like insane amounts. So basically how it works right now is that 90% of our fees that we make as an exchange daily get burned. We do it daily, so you can literally see here, you can come check out the transaction ID, see everything happening. We've got like we burnt our billionth Ox a couple of days ago. Bear in mind, like our circulating supply is around 4.5 billion. So that's hence why we got around the 26%. Yeah. 5% of the fees then go to the top 50 traders on the leaderboard. You can see I'm not doing too well after my Filecoin trade. So basically, if you have a profitable trade, obviously all profits are earned in Ox. So if you hold your profits in Ox, then if you're top 50, you are eligible to earn 5% of fees from the exchange every day. So if say this guy has this P&L, but he and he holds his profits in Ox, then he's like number 5, whatever it is. If Shkreli in this case doesn't hold all of his P&L in Ox, he's not eligible for awards, hence there's no like green badge here. And so it kind of like in terms of the top 50, it kind of goes down to the next person. So you could be like number 300, but if like 270 people aren't holding their profits in Ox, then you get the reward. So hence right now, the amount you need to earn to get these rewards is you need to have a P&L of like 26K. And then the last 5% of our fees go towards our aerodrome pool. I'll just pull it up. So we're incentivizing our LP on aerodrome.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, cool.
It's currently we're incentivizing the Ox USDC pool just because I feel like it's nice for people to not have to worry about ETH right now. especially because ETH is not doing too well. But yeah, so the APR on these is also super good. We've got there's been not only doing like crazy volume, but TVL wise is also doing super well. Let me see if I can pull up the pool. Yeah, it's got nearly 4 mil in lick, so super solid.
Yeah, I'm almost imagining like instead of burning those rewards, if you just shoved
Yeah,
it into
we're
the
gonna
liquidity
start.
pool.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like how bullish that would be, because like on one hand it's like, well, technically they're non-inflationary farming rewards because you're not actually like inflating the supply. They're fees, like you're directly giving the fees. And so people would be, if it's like 10,000 APY, people would be buying shit ton of Ox to farm it to dilute that. And so what you're doing is you're sucking. Yeah, it depends. Yeah, it's a different. Yeah, you'd have to look at. Yeah, you'd have to look at what would be more bullish.
Because we've burned so much, we want to start using it more as incentives, because I think burns are great, but burns are typically something more for sentiment than they are really necessarily for price, right? Because it's not actually pushing the price up, but it is squeezing it. So
it's a non-targeted incentivize. You're basically saying like everyone slowly gets a bit, instead of like directing the incentives for like, I want more this, I want more that, I want more trading, I want more liquidity. Like you could target your incentives.
Burning is, in my opinion, burning is a function of like your community and general awareness. So if you have a very big community, very high awareness, then like a burn is very effective because you're rallying a lot of people behind it. If your community is like still growing, it's still kind of earlier stage, then it's like, what really is the impact, right? And so I think that in the early stages, it can sometimes be better to push those like, whatever you have tokens to general incentives to onboard new users. And then as you grow and price goes up, then you start to burn more and it becomes like a more bullish factor as you're going up. Like let's say price is going up, you've gone up a lot over like a couple of weeks. Now you do a burn at the top. Everyone's like, oh my God, these guys are insane. They just don't stop. They just keep going, So it's like, whereas like if you're just burning all the time, it's like, I feel like people almost get like desensitized. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, you guys are burning all the time. Like, what's new? Like, oh, no way, you burned 1% of your supply today. Like, okay. Like, do you know how insane that is? To burn 1% of your circulating supply in a day. And we do that like a lot of days. Like if we have like $1 billion volume day, which by the way, we've had quite a few, we burn, and look here, 1.3 billion volume, like quantity 25 mil, like we're burning crazy amounts, like insane. And it's just going up. That's the crazy thing as well. So, because obviously we're doing well, we're growing as an exchange, product's always improving. So yeah, any of these big volume days, huge for the burn. Open interest has been super good. I think we'll probably see a bigger ramp up when market starts doing better and as we keep growing. I think a lot of people got blown up, obviously on the recent couple of days. So you got to allow some users to relax, come back, onboard some new guys. But yeah, all bullish stuff either way.
How quickly does a project go from like mooning to like being on, like for example, I don't know, what's the fastest, like Vine or Jelly or something? How long does one of those things take? Or Trump that just launched their billion? How long does it take from like
the list
meme to Ox?
Honestly, we can do it like same day. Our team is like super quick, so awesome. It only takes us a couple hours to list. If anything, the only blocker is like time zone, because a lot of our guys are in Asia, for example. And then a lot of these meme coins tend to run like overnight for us. So like we wake up and they're already like at 100 mil, and we're like, oh fuck, okay, we're gonna list this thing like ASAP. You know what I mean? Like that was the case for like Trump, Melania, everything. I was lucky enough to be in the US during it, but it's still pretty good. One of my virtuals guys is gonna come on in a couple of minutes potentially.
Nice, let's do it.
We're at nearly 4K viewers. I wonder if we can get to 5K today. That'd be insane, bro.
Yeah, in my mind, I don't know what like regulatory rules and I don't know what's, but like, let's say let's talk virtuals for example. But like, if a virtuals coin pumped past 10 million, whatever your threshold is, there should be some sort of like community can like ape 1 million ox to self-list somehow. Like
Yeah. I think it can be done, but it's just like it depends on the size. Automating is pretty difficult. I don't think it's necessarily the best way to do it. And to be honest, anything that's big enough, like we're gonna list anyway. So
that's
yeah. I think it's Kyle from the Ox Can. He's like 3.7K views. Keep on talking. It's like whatever you're doing, it's working. How do we decide on new listings? So I will obviously, through a mixture of being tapped in with the community and being in the trenches, and also going through like Deck Screener and other things, like I'll usually have a good idea of what's going on. I'll typically like kind of sort by liquidity and market cap, because like obviously like those things are not always completely proportional. We just listed Floyd AI today. I think it's like a meme that the people wanted. It's a classic. It's just no explanation is needed there really. But yeah, it's like if it's a good size, like let's say like a good like mil plus in liquidity, let's say market cap is like 10, 20, 30 mil. It's kind of increased over time because there's just so many memes nowadays that we have to like be a bit more selective, because otherwise I get so many people reaching out to me asking for listings, but like I'm just like, I'm not trying to be biased, but like some of them I can look at them and I'll have a pretty good idea which coin is going to go to zero or not. Sometimes I get proven wrong though, to be honest. Like I can't keep tabs on everything, so it's definitely becoming more of a team effort. But yeah, there's a bunch of cool stuff to lift. Quieter over the last few days, that's for sure, just because market's not been as good, but still a bunch of cool stuff. We listed Robinhood, Lo-Fi, MLG, all this stuff pretty early. Stonks even, Floyd AI, Jelly. Man, Jelly was so sad to see, but it was complete LARP, so really no reason it should stick around. What do we think about Gyak Coin? When I saw this, and like the guy that's on Instagram, like Twitter and stuff, with I don't know if it's real or not, like, but like he's got some crazy ass, man. I don't know.
I think that kind of falls into the same category as like the daddy coin and mother, along those lines, like Gyak Coin. I think eventually it goes to zero, and especially being such a like lower tier influencer compared to the two, I feel like over time it's just going to gradually deplete. Like I feel like it already has peaked, and it's just going to be a slow sell-off.
Yeah, I agree with that.
My only kind of thinking was like he seems pretty tapped in, like whether it's him or his manager or whatever it is, but like he's like, I feel like he's not messing around. You know what I mean? Like look, they got verified on Jupiter. I'm not bullish on this coin necessarily. I'm just saying like what you see is, for example, with Vine, maybe somewhat with Jelly, but like this is like I'm always more bullish generally if whoever's running it actually seems to understand the space and what's going on, right? Like it's so bearish when someone launches a coin and they have no fucking clue what's going on, right? So I don't care if it's him or if it's his team that are telling him, like, doesn't really matter. The end result is the same. But like when he launched it in the videos, whatever script he was given or made himself, he seemed to kind of know what he was doing. You know what I mean? Like he's speaking about getting whale holders. He's speaking about Jupiter verified lists, like all this kind of stuff, So like, bang, if he's doing videos here with like John Cena and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like it seems like pretty hustling, you know what I mean? Like you're asking about celebrity coins, etc. I heard a lot of rumors over the last couple of days that Kanye was potentially launching a coin and stuff like that. So imagine if Kanye did a coin, do we think it would be like, how would it compare to Trump? I don't think it'd be bigger than Trump, but what I do think is that it would last potentially longer. That would be my thinking, because I don't think Kanye would let it go to zero.
You're right. His ego is too high, man.
His ego is too high. I'm 100% betting on Kanye's ego.
I would argue that the Kanye coin would have so much more utility, and like he has an ecosystem. It's not like he's just a celebrity coin. He has products. You can have exclusive access. He throws music. He has listening parties. like you could like if Kanye had a coin, you could say like we're doing like a church Sunday church for like the top 300 holders. Drops
Exactly.
of limited edition sneakers going to this album launches that Kanye is an ecosystem. Like it's completely different than a Trump coin. No offense to Trump, God bless the Trump pump, but if you play it to its logical conclusion, that's what celebrity coins really should be for. It should be for exclusivity, access, products, merch.
Yeah, you're a good person to speak on this as well.
Well, it's just more like that. That seems of a way better use of a coin than something that's like, oh, I'm a Twitter influencer. I'm gonna drop, some Twitter coin, or
Yeah,
but
sure.
Kanye is an ecosystem, and that plays it. Yeah.
The only thing with Kanye is, if he was in control of the red buttons, you can imagine, he sees some FUD in the chat and he's like, "Fuck you guys, I'm rugging and I'm donating to the church. Praise be to Jesus." You can just imagine him doing something absolutely crazy like that. But then, maybe there's a dip, and then maybe people get behind it again. It would be a volatile one. It would be a bit crazy, but I wouldn't trust him behind the red buttons.
The ticker would be Ye, not Kanye coin.
Yeah, but this is what, when I was hearing the rumors, this is what everyone was saying. They were like, what if is it going to be Kanye or is it gonna be Ye?
He's not Kanye anymore. It's Ye. It's like calling Twitter X. It's like, it's not Twitter anymore. It's fucking X. It's Ye. It's definitely Ye. It's 100% Ye.
Ye or
It's the
Ye?
Ye. Well, fuck me dead. I've never heard it
Well,
said
like-
in real life.
Like you were
definitely not Kanye.
saying, like you were saying on the case with like he has more of an ecosystem for it. I remember when him and James Blake were talking about like the Spotify case and how artists aren't getting paid what they deserve, and they talked about creating a new
Oh,
platform
that's
with
such
it.
a good point.
If they were to do something like that and kind of give it a use case in that scenario, that's where it could see like a proper like artist getting paid what they're worth type of thing. And with
Yeah.
his net worth as well, it's something he can actually control more of.
What else? We're building up the case right here.
So in the most basic example, this is like the friend tech narrative, like, oh, like buy my coin, you can talk to me, right?
Mhm.
Maybe people want access to be able to DM Kanye somehow.
Chat to Kanye if you hold, potentially. I don't know.
I also
what's the bear
just
case?
feel I feel
Crash
like
is
with his
out.
marketing as well, it's so unpredictable because he's arguably the best at marketing in the entire world.
Yeah, I
But
agree
that can be very, very good and very, very bad at the exact same time. Because as everyone saw like this weekend at the Grammys, like it got Bianca, his wife, most searched on Google. But then the amount of backlash he got from it was insane. So it can go
Kind of
complete
genius,
both
though.
ways. Oh, it is.
I mean, backlash, but like, is anyone gonna like boycott him? I doubt for that. You know,
Absolutely not.
All news is good news in his space.
I think it's bullish attention markets. I think if he had a coin, I don't think it would be bearish. It would be bullish.
Where do we
concern is
go
that
from
he
here, though? She was
crashes
literally
out.
naked on the red carpet. Like, how do you top
sex
that?
tape next. Sex tape next. He fucked her to his new album. That's what he does. That's the move. I'm calling it. Give me a poly market on that right now. Yeah, it's gonna be insane. Let's see if anyone else wants to come on right now.
Also, like another bull case is, does he step into politics in the future? He's mentioned.
Bro, yeah.
We got Nemo in the chat saying he said he's releasing Bully soon.
Yeah,
Bully,
Bully's
Bully?
meant to his new album. It's meant to drop I think June 15th on North's birthday.
Yeah. Oops, let's spell that shit. Let's find a cool, nice picture of Kanye. Kanye 2024. Man, I want this flag on my wall, bro.
No. What I'll do is once I pull up the Taipei, I'll bring you a Ice Spice flag to hang in the office.
Oh, that's the type of shit I want, bro. Let's do that. Can you bring a Central C one as well?
No, I'll bring 2 Ice Spice flags, one for you, one for Dom.
All right, cool. Anything else you want to add to this bull case before I post it?
It's looking pretty bullish here, man. We've got one bear case.
Limited edition drops for his footwear. Like that's like
Ooh.
because these sneaker deals are kind of like everyone's queuing up to get the latest Yeezy fucking sneakers. Put them for sale with the Yee token for the first day.
Does Yeezy have
Another
a
bear
Twitter?
case could be like, no, Ye has a Twitter, but I don't think Yeezy does.
Oh, okay.
Another bear case could be Bianca taking 50% of the supply.
Yeah.
Is that
Coin.
yes, that's actually a good thing. The thing is, and also that's extremely likely. Like, let's just look at his track record. Like,
Yeah.
there's a stat around divorces where it's like everyone thinks the divorce rate is like 50%.
But Melania
60%,
launched
whatever
the
it is,
coin. Why
but
won't
it's
she let me,
huge.
Yee?
Yeah. They break up. Bianca gets 50% of team supply. Women always dumb coins. We just got to stir up a little bit of controversy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Study Melania.
I think it's interesting to note that's like people like celebrity coins more than they would AI
Ooh.
coins. So like
Sue made a good point. All in Bianca as a derivative play.
so it's like somehow the celebrity of Kanye makes me want to buy the Kanye coin, but I just don't feel an emotional attachment to Luna, for example. So it is weird. Like I'm not really bullish AI coins, but I'm like bullish celebrity coins, and I can't understand why. I think it is this like emotional attachment. You have this like, I don't know. It's weird.
Should I make this look a bit nicer? Right, honestly, having been in crypto now for a couple of years and like not really doing like real jobs by traditional metrics, my grammar and everything has just gone like down the drain. AI just does everything for me now.
Yeah. We live through ChatGPT.
Yep. Let's give these guys a capital.
Yeah, put some respect on her
funny.
name.
Yeah, put some respect on these guys' names, you know what I mean? Actually, do I need full stop? That's a bit much.
My
All right,
favorite
that's what we do.
rapper, a guy called Sylvain Lecure. I like struggle rappers. I like people who have less
Who are your
flex
favorite
rappers,
struggle
more.
rappers?
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of. Obviously, I grew up listening to Eminem and stuff, but like you know, even he became a bit of a flex.
You want him to go through the trenches.
Yeah, there's something about that.
Nice. We have 4.5K viewers. This is hilarious.
Jeez. That's it, 5K, guys. Make sure to share it. Put in your groups. Alpha is getting dropped today.
What was the bully stuff you were mentioning about Kanye? I haven't heard about that.
As to do with what with it, the album release?
As in, is the album supposed to be called Bully or?
Yeah, the album's supposed to be called Bully. There's a
Okay, I
few
see, I see.
songs on it so far that actually sound like very, very good.
Interesting.
One question I have for you, gentlemen, is the Vine coin. I followed that a little bit, and I just don't know how much of it is kind of like a LARP of the guy going, "Let's bring Vine back," or if they're actually
It's gonna grab a charger
using
also.
funds to launch it, or I don't know.
Well,
If that's the thing, like, is that how people launch projects now? They just like bundle their own token and kind of send it to 500 million on day one.
The big question behind that is, at the end of the day, is will Vine end up coming to X? Because if it
It has
does,
to.
then yeah, then you see extreme numbers done with Vine, but then you also want to look at what type of integration does this then have for X to do with, you know, cryptocurrency as a whole and meme coins. You know, will
guess
it be
we'll never know.
integrated?
I've been told that the views are not concurrent. Sorry to break your heart, guys.
That's fine. But like, obviously that coin pumped so fast, so high with such volume. Like, I don't know. Do you have any thoughts on like how, you know, it's obviously
You talking
being
about Vine?
manipulated to some degree, but I don't know. Is it kind of just like someone posts something on Twitter and it's like, oh shit, it's the Vine guy, send it, or is it kind of orchestrated in the sense that like, and then the orchestration causes the FOMO that kind of does its own job.
I think Vine was just like the first founder like tech thing. People, there's just so much speculation between like potentially it like being integrated into Twitter and stuff like that. That it just had so much hype, and that's why you saw Jelly run up so much, even though like no one had ever seen the product. They were just like basically bidding it as like the next Vine. You had like a mini,
and even the landing page of
founder
Jelly was a
narrative
bit
for like a week.
mid.
Bro, it was just a fucking landing page with like a sign up, and people were bidding it to 200 mil.
Nuts, man. If we're going off nostalgia, when's there going to be a decent MySpace coin? When's MySpace Tom going to come onto the scene?
So true.
That would pop. Maybe a Bebo coin.
What's his,
I don't know if
what's his Twitter?
Should be
That would
MySpace.
actually pop. Tom would pump.
Yeah, actually, just call it Tom. You're right. Not MySpace. Just call it Tom.
Tom.
Does he have a Twitter?
Tom, yeah, it was so close. Tom Anderson, I think it was.
Oh, this one.
There we go. MySpace Tom. Bullish.
Very nice.
Enjoying the good life. No, you're going to come in, bring him back for one more pump.
Yeah, let's go. Let's bring him back. He's too busy taking nice photos around the world. Like, he needs to step back into the trenches. He needs to show Zuck what's it's about now.
The first friend that you could buy. Buy Tom. Your first friend.
He's had no tweets in like 3 years. I was looking at 2017 one.
GM, it wasn't me. You can see he's probably a crypto trader. Who else says GM?
Coded. The price go up if it's USD, you know what I mean? ETH-BTC finally bottomed. We can go up. We can go up from here, I guess.
Did you guys follow the launch pad on Base? They launched.
Nah, tell us about
as soon as Uniswap v4 hooks launched, they kind of launched at the same time. Pretty much did most of the Uniswap v4 volume. I think it's called flaunch.gg. I don't own any of these coins, but they kind of it's like a new pump fund. But the whole thing about it was that they used the Uniswap v hooks to kind of do more complicated buybacks and all this thing on chain. And so while I'm not really bullish on like a pump fund on Base, the idea that we can actually start doing some more complicated things with these tokens, I'm very bullish, and that kind of makes me bullish Ethereum. So in the sense that once we kind of get past this like pump mindset, the question is like, what tokenomics can we put on chain? And you can only really do that on Ethereum. I don't know if you've ever tried to do something on Solana, God forbid. But like, if we were to have like a DeFi summer, it would be playing with all these tokenomics and building some more advanced things into these tokens. And I think it was the first example that we saw. That's kind of cool. I don't know if you followed it or whatever.
No, I didn't actually follow it too much.
It kind of like did a little, launched and kind of died out a bit. But the idea was interesting, and I think it's very promising, long term, in my opinion.
Sorry, guys, I was told I made a spelling mistake.
DeFi Summer. I think we haven't even come close to what DeFi Summer could possibly be, if you ask me. I think,
All right, should we wrap it up here, boys? We can do this another day as well.
Yeah, man, it's been a pleasure. And
thanks for having us.
Thank you very much as well.
Where are you guys? Where are you, Cypher? Are you in Australia?
Yeah, I'm just in Australia at the moment. Pretty much founder mode, kind of like locked in.
Nice.
Oh, what the fuck? Where are you in here? Because I'm in Australia as well.
Sydney.
I'm coming to Sydney on Sunday to go watch the UFC.
Epic. Keep me posted.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, everyone's in the group chat. You sort yourselves out.
Anyone heading to Consensus or ETH Denver coming up as well? Also with ETH Denver, do we think there's going to be a bit of a pump in the lead up to that?
Okay, I will be at Consensus Hong Kong. Ox team will be there. I personally will probably not be at ETH Denver just because it's a bit far, and I was in America recently. Lucas from our team, Mr. Schizo Freak, Mr. Lucas Computer will be there. I think ETH Denver. At first,
Denver's a shit
it's
show.
gonna be really
so hard.
I think I think it was gonna be like it's gonna be a shit show this year because like ETH sentiment's so low. But then like now I'm kind of like maybe it'll actually be good. Like I feel like this is like the comeback. It's like the Ethereum comeback. I still think it'll be pretty whack, but like it's always fun. Like
Denver itself is always just such a hard. Like there's no transportation. You're fighting with 16,000 people for Ubers. You end up seeing the same 23 people with the same like. Everyone is so micro fragmented. I don't know.
It's good fun though. It's good fun. I like it. I've been for the last 2 years. I always had a good time there. I mean, but that's like crypto conference.
Taiwan
right?
Blockchain Week in April.
Okay, well, I mean we'll be there, sure.
For sure.
But haven't you got there's also NFT Paris. Someone asked me if I wanted to judge a hackathon or something, but
I'm headed to that. Headed to that next week with some.
That's usually good. That's usually good.
Yeah. I'm linking up with the Solana Foundation. Shout out to Cougar there as well. They're hosting some cool events. So yeah, it's my first time over to NFT Paris, but it should be a good one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to ETH Denver. Will it be a successful trip? Like you say, very fragmented. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. And then obviously Token coming up in April.
Someone in the chat has vouched that Nico has never smoked a cigarette or simped for a girl in his life. Well, I don't know about the cigarettes. I do know about the girl situation. So please edit that somehow. I can vouch. Questionable at best.
Yeah, I'll say I don't know about the smoking, but the simping, yeah, simping and pimping. I ain't doing that shit.
Anyway, gentlemen, it's been real.
Awesome.
Take it easy. Thanks for having us.
See you guys. Enjoy.
Take care. Much love.